That's pretty smart. That's you. Now, the smart, pretty one, that there is the K, the true K. Alrighty, Rod. Well, you, Wendy, Lucy, and Missy, if she made it this morning, and the kids, of course. Everybody down there, have a great day. Enjoy it. You made a great day. Now enjoy it. Alrighty, well, let me see. Did we miss anybody? We'll try Ray again. K5CFY, WB8VMW.
K5CFY. Let me try that again. I had to wait for the ID, and you went on by. But anyway, we're here. We got thunderstorms coming, and but we're back at the house. Fred's already asleep on the couch, so looks like it's going to be another rainy day here with, they're just saying some 70, 80 mile an hour straight winds. Anyway, we're going to kind of buckle down the hatch here, and we'll be listening. K5 CFY.
All righty. Well, I keep forgetting about, sometimes I go a little quick. You and Nancy, a lot of times I have to wait for the station ID. But that's all right. We went back and got you. You know, we're always thinking of you. All righty. Well, we've got a little bit of time here. KV8LJ, WB8VMW. How about it, LJ? How are you doing this morning?
WV8VMW in the group from KB8LJ. Well, waking up here and looking out the window and wondering if maybe I'm going to have to get out and work on mowing the lawn some again today. It still is very green and growing quite happily, although maybe we'll get some drier weather so it won't grow so fast. But after we get done complaining about all the rain, we may wind up with no rain at all for a couple of months, in which case everything will be totally brown. But we'll see how it all plays out. It's interesting to see all the changes in the weather, and we got some things going on the international scene with this war with Iraq. That's a little worrisome because there's an old saying in politics that if you're going to kill the king, don't miss, because you're in trouble. And I'm a little worried about the fact that when he decided that they're going to attack Iraq, things could get pretty dicey, because Iraq has a few ways of fighting back that if they get desperate enough will make things very rough for all of us. So this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Well, all we can do is stand by and take it as it comes. Take care of it. All righty, LJ. Well, we'll try middle mark again. K4OG, WB8VMW.
WB8VMW, K4OG here. Good morning, Jim. Thanks for coming back to me, Jim. Knocked the tone off again and bumped the freak knob. I was listening to a song on the way in that said, it was like, all I need is the air that I breathe. Well, I need a little tone, too. And might get a little hungry or thirsty, but it's a cute song. All right, Jim. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, everybody have a good day. AACT. That was no, John, the other John. Well, I'm mixed up. Yeah, but that was a fine prayer list John put out. I like that. K4OG, back to Jim.
All righty, Mark. Yeah, well, we all have to thank somebody, and well, we won't get into that. We steer away from religion and politics. Now, politics, you know, everybody sit around and tell a lie about that if they want to. Everybody does. But then in the religion, don't want to tell too many big lies. All righty, Mark, you take care. All righty, well, we'll see if MYN John, if he's listening this morning. I got him written down here as a sometimer. MYN. How about it, John? Are you listening this morning? Well, maybe not. Okay, we got about 2.5 minutes. Anybody want to jump in that I missed or wants to put in another word or two? Go ahead. Now's the time.
AA8CS. Good morning, Jed.
Good morning, Custom Select. In some circles. Yeah, well, good to hear you this morning, and well, I'm pretty sure that Fred, I don't know, is he on vacation or is he up in Canada or what's the deal with that? Is he out of town?
Negatory. His lovely wife has a procedure this morning, and he's not going to be able to make it. So I thought I would just jump back in. I figured you guys haven't got enough of me this week yet. Oh, you haven't gotten any of me this week. Well, we'll get you guys started with a little Gary on a tintillating or whatever kind of Tuesday we're going to have today. But anyway, yeah, it's me. It's me today, Jim. Good morning. AA8CS for ID.
All righty. Well, everything was smooth, but yeah, it's like that new ice cream. Rocky roads ahead. So we got about 30 seconds before you take over there, Gary. And Judy's still in bed. There's no waving this morning. I'll tell her to wave after she gets up. My oatmeal might be a little late this morning. Might have to have 2 portions to get my leg up better. Alrighty, we got about 10 seconds, so we'll go ahead and get you in the driver's seat here. And Nick is sitting behind the curtain waiting to smack you with a stick if you get out of line. Not my stick. No, my stick is for fur balls. AAACS, WB8 BMW, and a whole passel of people is sitting and waiting to make you, to get, what do you call that? Well, she want to get on the real net. So over to you, Gary. We'll sit and listen just for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to head for the kitchen.
All right, Jim. That sounds like a winner. And yeah, let's get this show rolling, and we'll come back to you for your comments. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, frequency 147.39 megahertz of the PL114.8. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break into this net at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. The name here is Gary. Jim? Yeah, as I said, Fred's out today. He's taking care of his lovely wife, and I thought I would just do a stand-in gig here and just say good morning to everybody. Anything else for us, Jim, before we start her out with Brian as we normally do? WB8VMW to take it, AA8CS.
No, I mess up about as much as I can mess up in one morning. Of course, tomorrow will be another morning. I can get a head start. I can mess it up even worse. But anyway, yeah, well, hopefully Fred's wife comes out of it with 100% on what they expected and what is the best. And John's probably listening. So, John, take me off the list and put Fred's wife on the list. Alrighty, we'll turn it over to you, Mr. Chipper, and you can smooth out the feathers that I ruffled and ruffle up some feathers that are laying too dormant. So make it a fun hour this morning. So A8CS, WB8VMW, over to you, and I'm going to head for the kitchen.
All right, Jim. Well, I got to tell you, honestly, I'm pleased to hear that Judy's sleeping in and taking care of that need. I know all about that need. That is the need to sleep in. All right, Jim, take care. Tell her I said hello, and you guys have a, how about a titillating Tuesday? Yeah. All right. KD8VMM Mobile. Lead us off, Brian. What do you say, buddy? What do we have to look forward to out there? And TLB, you're on deck.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. Yeah, it's overcast skies. I'm not heading into Akron this morning. I'm heading northwest. So. And quite warm. My overnight low was 7 degrees. So yeah, it's gonna be a warm week. So other than that, I have no traffic report out this way. So mainly rural roads. They're doing a lot of paving out here. So. And that's what I have. So. Stay cool out there and have a good day. And talk to you next. KD8VMM, and I'll be clear.
KD8VMM Mobile AA8CS. All right, Brian. Thanks for that. I heard rumblings this morning about, well, not actual rumblings, but report. Alexa told me this morning that thunderstorms could be in the offing, and that doesn't bode well, but nevertheless, maybe a little rain today. We'll see. And Tulsa is under, I heard Ray earlier, and Tulsa is under severe storm warnings again. So I don't think it's warnings yet. I think it's a watch at this point. But we'll talk to Ray here in just a second. All right, clear with VMM. Let's pick up Randy in the break limo. KE8TLB to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Randy.
Hey, good morning, Gary. I've been doing some stuff on the brake car, and I was wondering how my signal was.
Yeah, you sound good. A whole lot better than sometimes when you're in the brake limo. Over.
W8WKY.
Okay, thanks, Gary. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. We're Indian, the brake limo. And, I got my HT hooked up to an antenna, and I got a microphone hooked up to my HT. So, it reminds me of Carter Lumber days, man. Yeah. So, working in the yard. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone has a great day. It's not raining here, but it was raining at my house this morning in Wayne County, and it's weird. It seems like Medina County right in here in Wayne County, we could get a bunch of rain, and this part of the Medina County towards Wadsworth won't get anything. It's just weird. So I had a honey bun for breakfast and some cold milk. So I'm ready to go for a while. And I looked on my watch here when I was listening to the radio earlier this morning when Ray was on there. I looked on my watch on the radar, and it's they got some severe storm warnings on the radar. So, all right, Gary, I better get off here. And hope everyone has a great day. And this is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73, and God bless. Thanks, Gary.
All right, Randy, KE8TLB, AA8CS. Yeah, you're sounding pretty good. There. That makes a big difference. Putting a real antenna on a handy-talkie definitely makes a real difference. Even if it's magnetic mount or whatever, that'll do it. It'll help a lot. All right, KE8TLB, we're going to clear with you, Randy. You take care. Tell Ray that we said hello, and you guys have a fabulous start to the week here on this Tenacious Tuesday. All right, clearing with TLB. Let's get our mobile. If you're mobile or on a short leash, come on down. This is AA8CS standing by.
This is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG, Nick and Orville. Back of the short bus, please.
KE8 OWX Mobile. Please copy November 7, Victor Alpha November, N7 VAN Brian Mobile. I'll be in and out today though, Gary. 73.
KE8 CSH Randy and Akron. In and out. 73s.
This is Kilo Julia 5 Delta India Tango. This is Matthew Philadelphia.
Alpha 8 Charlie Tango AAHCT Craig. Short time. Good morning, Gary.
All right, we picked up KD8 SLG in the back of the short bus, KE8 OWX Mobile N7 VAN, KD8 ZSH, KJ5 DIT, and AA8CT. Here we go. KE8 OWX Mobile. Thomas, good morning. How you doing? How are the harmonics? You got them set up for the summer. What's going on? This is AA8CS.
Hey, good morning. They were still sleeping when I left this morning. My wife's off today, so they get to lounge around the house today. And I didn't sleep well, so I'm heading to get myself a coffee from Dunkin'. It's not going to make the day any better, but we can give it a shot. Other than that, I don't have anything. Looks really gray out here, and feels like the rain's coming, so we're expecting that to ruin the day. K8OWX back to net control.
Oh no, that's terrible when you don't sleep well. Oh, sleep is magnificent. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Thomas. But on the good side of that coin, Dunkin' Donut coffee is fabulous. I really like Dunkin' Donut coffee. As a matter of fact, I buy it for my Keurig, and I also buy the ground Dunkin' Donut coffee for the regular coffee pot there. So, yeah, enjoy. All right, Thomas, have a tenacious Tuesday. Not too tenacious. It sounds like you want to kick back just a little bit. K8OWX, we're going to clear with you. Let's see. Let's go down to Matt in Arkadelphia, KJ5DIT, AA8CS, and Craig, AA8CT. You're on deck.
And it is a nice morning. There's a little bit of haze in the sky. Here, Oklahoma's going to get something, so we'll probably get it too. It's a quiet morning. All the kids are asleep. Nobody's up. I guess I should take advantage of that. But it won't be long before they start stirring and getting up. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning. Enjoy the day. This is KJ5DIT.
Thanks for that, Matt. We plan on enjoying a tenacious Tuesday, and glad that you are with us today. Thanks for being here, Matt. And our best to our friends in Arkadelphia. And, yeah, dodge those storms. Dodge those storms. KJ5DIT, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Craig, AA8CT. Good morning, Craig. What say you?
AA8CS, good morning, Gary. A beautiful day, because they're all beautiful, in the neighborhood. Just a quick check-in, and good to hear you on Tuesday. Wow, I tell you, that's wonderful. And I hope that everything goes well with Fred's wife. Let's all hope that the grass will keep growing, which it will, and that we have the ability to go out and mow it, which I hope we can. So with that, I'm going to wish all the Barometer Netters a wonderful day, and a thought that if you go out and make somebody smile, it might just make you feel better too. Thank you so much, Gary, for being the NCO, and with that, this is AA8CT back to AA8CS. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and we'll see you down the log, Gary. 73s.
All right, Craig. You know what? I enjoy listening to your attitude. You have such a upbeat voice in the morning, and just such an incredibly positive attitude in the morning. Those are just attributes of people that I couldn't stand. I just couldn't stand that person that was just they were so happy in the morning, and I just looked at him and I said, "Do you realize what time it is?" I'm just messing with you, Craig. Oh, no. All right, keep it up, buddy. We do appreciate that attitude. We really do, although sometimes I don't share it possibly. And okay, I got myself in trouble there. I want to say good morning to Brian N7VAN and Randy KD8ZSH, who were in and out this morning. Let's pick on Nick. Let's pick on Nick. There we go. KD8SLG to take it. AA8CS. Good morning.
W8WKY.
That was not me saying W8WKY. AACS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer netizens. Thanks for getting me in there on the short bus, Gary. I got to get moving this morning. Didn't know if I could reach you from the road, so wanted to get in here because there's so much to talk about. We got the Club Net tonight. That's at 8 o'clock. Newsline starts at 7:30. I'll be your host. Looking forward to it. We've got the meeting Thursday night. Don't forget that. We a bunch of us meet up at Casa Nuestra at 5 o'clock before the meeting at 7. All are welcome. Come get a Texas burrito. They're fabulous. And, of course, this week we'll be talking a lot about Field Day at the meeting. I think I'm MC for that one more or less, too. And we've got 11 Sleep Still Field Day. Put it on your calendar. Hope to see a bunch of you there. I'm off to get my knee poked with needles. Or my knee, yeah, my ankle, my leg, everything from that point down. So you guys have fun without me, and I'll try to be the counterbalance to Craig's jubilance. See you tonight, Gary. This is KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, Nick, there we go. Yin and yang, right? Thanks for those announcements. Club Net coming up tonight with Nick. Yeah, just Nick. That's going to be fun. I guess I'll provide a trivia question, perhaps. We'll see how that goes. Just kidding. I'll do it. I promise. And let's see. I guess that's it. All right. Very good. Again, Brian, Randy, you guys take care. Good to hear you this morning. All right, let's head out to Tulsa and see what's going on out there. K5CFY. Ray, I think you guys are under a storm watch, if I'm not mistaken. Severe thunderstorm watch for the following counties: Creek, Pawnee, Wagoneer, Nowata, Rogers, Washington, Osage, and Tulsa. So, yeah, there we go. Over to you, Ray. K5CFY to take it, AA8CS, and Nancy OZZ, you're on deck.
AA8CS, K5CFY. Yep, we got them coming in from the northwest there. So far, looks like it's going to be another 30, 40 minutes before they actually get here, but there's been reports out there for 70, 80 mile an hour straight winds. So anyway, we're already batting down the hatches and everything, and we're ready to see what happens. But anyway, I guess the drought is over. We went all day yesterday without rain. So anyway, it is what it is, I guess. But I am looking forward to Field Day and 11 more wake-ups. And I'm going to be helping with the GOTA station. I've never done that before, but we got some new hams, and I hope to get them on the air and make lots of contacts. So looking forward to it. Gary, thanks for running the net. Good to hear everybody out there. Take care. K5CFY.
K5CFY, AA8CS. Ray, I got to tell you, I had to chuckle when you said the drought is over. One day without rain. There you go. Yeah. That's, oh, man, that is crazy weather. Crazy real weather this spring. It really has been, I think, all over. I know Texas has gotten their share, and we've even gotten our share. That's for sure. All right, Ray, thanks for being here. On this Tenacious Tuesday. We'll talk to you again real soon. All right, clear with CFY. Let's pick up the Oz. KI5OZZ. Good morning, Nancy. How you doing? The JAX is you're on deck.
AA8CS and the rest of the Barometer netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ. Thank you for calling me up, Gary. I was hoping you hadn't called me up yet. We've been visitating with the family that is fixing to go for a week-long jaunt and I was hoping I hadn't missed you, but I had just looked at the lake level, and we are 22 and a half feet over normal. So looking for fun times out there. I believe we've been out when it was as much as 26 feet over on the boat. So definitely landmine material out there. So definitely got to watch where you're going with all the flotsam and the logs and the debris coming downstream. But yeah, it's probably going to go up even more because they're only letting out 8,800 cubic feet per second. So I think it's still going up. And we'll see what the day holds, and I'll keep my eye to the sky. There's a pretty large bulge on the front end of that system, so that substantiates what Ray said about 70-plus mile-an-hour straight-line winds. But we'll see if it dissipates before it gets to us or if it builds. So we'll be keeping an eye on it. Good to hear you and the rest of the crew out there. Everyone have a terrific Tuesday. I'll bid you 73 from KI5OZZ.
KI5OZZ, AAHCS. All right, Nancy. Yeah, I pulled up the weather map there, and yeah, there's quite the ball of goodies there coming across. Wow. Okay. You guys take care. As Ray said, batten down the hatches, and the drought is over. Nancy, take care. Enjoy your trip. And I heard a sneeze back there, so I'm going to say Gesundheit. Take care. Have a tenacious Tuesday. Yeah. All right, we're going to clear with Ayaz. Let's head down south to Jacksonville. K8JAX with W8JAX. And, of course, how could we ever forget? And we certainly wouldn't. K9LUCY. Take it away, Jacksonville. This is AAHCS.
Hey, good morning there, Gary, and to all on the net here this morning. This is W8JAX, Jacksonville, Florida. Miss Wendy and Miss Lucy are way ahead of me here. So they won't be saying good morning, but they're waving at you there. Or at least Wendy is. Miss Lucy is on a scent trail there, so she's going crazy. But anyway, we got clear skies down here, and of course we're hoping that Ray and Nancy don't get any bad weather of any damaging significance there. Florida, of course, our hurricane season has started as of June 1, so I'm sure we'll be hopefully just skirting some hurricanes this summer, but I'm sure we'll get close to one or two according to what they're predicting. But anyway, we got the ocean temperature here is 80 degrees, and you guys up there in Ohio are getting 61 more minutes of daylight today than us because of your higher latitude. So that's not fair, Gary. Anyway, I'll turn it back to Net. I'm getting excited, Gary, about my debut on the Barometer Net coming up soon. So anyway, back to you, Gary. WHAAX, Portable Pedestrian.
W8JAX with K8JAX and K9LUCY. 80-degree ocean temperature. That is quite nice. Probably pretty perfect for sharks, maybe. But we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, yeah, I go in the ocean. I mean, I still do. I enjoy it. Love swimming in the ocean. And 80-degree ocean temperature sounds perfect. So Rod is the latest person to join our band of net control operators. I'm so pleased to welcome him. He's going to have a debut. He's going to be a substitute, and he can do it from Florida. There, Ray has done it from Tulsa. So we're gonna see how this works out. Probably a week from Thursday, I think, is what we penciled in, Rod. for your debut, and I've contacted the powers that be to put you on the NCO list, so that will all take place. And I owe you that email yet. I got waylaid last night when I got home, Rod. So that will be forthcoming. Got a lot of stuff to take care of today for the meeting and getting things finalized for that. That will include your letter. And that will also include Craig's letter. Craig also joined our band of NCOs, so that's AAHCT. So we're really happy about all that. And there you have it, Rod. Thanks again. And we do appreciate you being not only part of the family and being a Barometer netizen, but you're a wonderful club member and just a quality human being, which is, yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, sure is. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see, I'm at the bottom of my list. This next round, I'm going to pencil in N8WS and K8AGW. And we'll take some check-ins here. If you're mobile or short time, let me know. We'll try to accommodate your time schedule as best we can. But before we take these check-ins, let me just see if Tom happens to be out there. KA8MNT, I've been thinking about you, Tom. This is AA8CS. All right, nothing heard. Our very best wishes go out to Tom, KA8MNT. We'll have to get in touch with Linda here and see if we can get in touch with Linda, and we'll see how Tom's doing there. All right, KA8MNT. We're just gonna mark you in and out today, there, Tom. But if you come back, that'll be great as well. All right. Let's take some check-ins. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
November 8, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe in Willoughby.
November 8, X-Ray, November, Victor. Name is Jeff.
X-Ray,
November, Victor.
Kilo, Charlie 1, Victor, Quebec, Sierra,
Echo,
KC1,
KAHG,
Mobile,
AA8CS in the net, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
QV North.
Alpha Delta 8, Papa Juliet, AD8PJ, Al in Solon.
Please copy. Okay, uniform, India, Brown, UIV, John, Mosley.
Kilo 8,
Kilo,
Papa Juliet,
Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango,
KJW.
Papa, KF8, DTP. I'll be in and out.
VOX, Scott and Vermilion.
All right. Not too awfully bad. I might have missed one or two there. I'm not sure, but here's your callback. The aforementioned, of course, N8JKO, Joe's in there, N8XNV, KC8FQV, KC1, VQS. Good morning, Paul. I guess you're out of school. Good to hear you, buddy. So stand by. We'll get right to you here. W8PD's in there. AD8PJ, KE8UIB Mobile. John, stand by. We'll get right to you. K8PJW. Let's see. KF8DTP. Lori was in and out. Thanks for being there, Lori. We do appreciate you stopping by this morning on your incredibly long commute. And VOX. Scott in Vermilion. Good morning. Got you in the log there. All right, let's get to it here. KE8U Mobile. This is AA8CS. John, are you going to make the meeting? and was wondering how the T-shirts are coming. K8UIB to take it. AA8CS, good morning.
K8CS, K8UIB, good morning. Everybody out there on the net on this Super Day. And, it is morning, you guys. What can I say? My old phones just are not feeling the day, that is for sure. And the T-shirts, I got the screens burnt, the shirts are in. I got to get it on press and printed, and hopefully sometime today is the plan for that. And I am planning on trying to be at the meeting on Thursday. So I do have some plans there. Hi, for a change. Life's been pretty busy lately, that's for sure. But, busy's always better than the alternative, that's for sure. And with that, you guys, this is K8UIB living that $5 dream, a nickel at a time. I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Stay in front of the net, Gary.
All right, John. Looking forward to seeing you on Thursday. And also Lori, hopefully she'll be able to make it as well. That's KF8DTP, who was in and out today. We'll say good morning to her as we'll just do that too. So there you have it. John, thanks for being here this morning. Thanks for all the work you do there, and we certainly appreciate it, that's for sure. All right. Clearing with UIB. I think that was the only short time we have. Let's jump right in here. I want to see what Paul's been up to. KC1 VQS. Paul, welcome back, sir. It's been a little bit of time here. Good to hear you. So tell me everything that's going on. This is AA8CS.
Well, good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Yes, it's been a couple of months. The last time I checked in was during our spring break in April, and yeah, you're right. We're out of school, and not only we ended Friday, and not only are we out of school, but I'm retired, and I retired. I held that job for 45 years, and I decided that was enough. I have to say, though, it was a bittersweet farewell from both students and staff. I guess it's not easy leaving after that amount of time, but I'm looking forward to the next chapter, and I've got plans and I've got projects, and yeah, I'll be busy, and I will be able to check into the nets more often, and that's part of my big plan too, and I enjoy doing that. So this is only my second day out, and at this point it doesn't feel too much different than any other summer, but I think it's really going to hit me the last week of August when school starts back up again. So I've got a lot of things going on this summer. I also do glass etching, and I etch designs on glasses, and I started doing that about 10 years ago in anticipation of retirement, which I never did until now. But I do some craft fairs, and I have products in a couple of gift shops and around the state, and so that's part of my plan, and that will keep me busy. Unfortunately, my wife has to work a couple more years, but I'm going to try not to rub that in too much. I feel bad that we couldn't do it together. But anyway, well, good morning again, and I'll be talking to you more often. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you, Gary. Gary, this is KC1BQS. Back to that.
KC1 VQS AA8CS. All right, Paul. Good to hear. Good to hear. I don't know. You might have mentioned that retirement was in the air, and I do believe, if I recall, you were a middle school teacher, and that's a tough age to deal with. And I know the feeling. Middle school. I'm sorry. The bittersweetness of retiring after being at a place for that long. I was at Wadsworth for 25 years, and yeah, it is kind of bittersweet sometimes. It can be that way. But I will tell you, I wanted to mention, my wife, she and her other teacher friends that she's retired with, they go out to lunch on the first day of school to commemorate their vocation, I guess, and celebrate the fact that they're not in school. So you might want to consider doing that, I suppose. Paul, good to hear you. Let me remind you and everyone else that we're here Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m., so don't be a stranger. Now you don't have an excuse. All right, we're going to clear with KC1VQS. Good to hear you, Paul. Let's get her going here. Joe, N8JKO to take it, AA8CS. Good morning, Joe. What say you?
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, it is a wonderful 68 degrees here in northern Willoughby across the north coast. I see something out there, kind of looks like sunlight. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. Got the grandkids coming over in about an hour. Going to be spending some time with them while their mama is out working. And I've also got a few odds and ends I'm taking care of. Unfortunately, as I'm on a tips and tricks book, I'm hoping that someone will pick up in the next year. I've had to add someone into the dedication. Last week we lost one of our very, very good ham radio operators. He turned to silent key.
N8JKO. Joe, I think we lost you there, buddy. You still with us? N8JKO, AA8CS. All right, Joe will figure out what happened there, and we'll circle back and pick him up again. In the meantime, let's move on to Jeff, N8XNV. Jeff, go ahead, please, and N8WS, you're on deck. N8XNV, Jeff, we must have lost some internet connectivity here or something. N8XNV, are you with me? This is AA8CS. All right, let's move on to someone who is on RF that I know. W8TD, John, on RF. Are you there? This is AA8CS.
AA8CS in the net. W8TD. Yeah, I'm still here, and I'm on. I'm actually using radio to the repeater, which has been referred to as the way it ought to be, but personally I'm very appreciative of the fact that alternatives are offered, because quite a bit of the time that's all I have available, so thanks. I wish some of the other repeaters in Stark County that I would like to hang around on offered alternatives like this. I'm sorry to hear that it may not be functioning. Definitely the RF link is. Really nothing to report. I'm glad to affirm that the radio links are up and about. AHCS in the net, W8TD.
All right, John. Yeah, I think it's a great thing too. It really has brought us a whole bunch of new friends. I'll tell you that much. Let me just point out K5CFY and KI5OZZ, and Matt there in Arkadelphia, KJ5DIT. There's also a number of other people that are semi-regular check-ins to this net using the internet links and the kind of new connectivity technology that's available to us, and that's a lot of fun. That really is a lot of fun. But the internet's the internet, so we'll see how all that works. All right, let's go ahead and get the National Weather Service in here, and then we'll see about our links again here. N8WS to take it, the National Weather Service. Good morning, Bill. What say you? This is AAHCS.
AAHCS in the group, N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Yeah, strange things happening again this morning. So there might be some propagation problems on 2 meters in the morning. I had the same trouble yesterday. Went from almost full scale to practically nothing. They couldn't hear me. I hope everything's all right this morning. Anyway, air quality index is at 43. That's in the good range. Tropos between a 1 and a 2, depending on where you live in Ohio. My sunrise 5:55, my sunset 9:06. Length of day 15 hours and 11 minutes. Coming to that point where that's going to start going the other way pretty soon. My temperature this morning is at 69, and we did have a little bit of rain overnight, not much though. Humidity 93%, wind is south at 8, barometer 2992, dew point 67 degrees, visibility 7 miles. We're getting off and on sunshine this morning, too. Prediction for today is a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 p.m. Then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm between 1 and 3 p.m. Then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 82. Hot and wet. Wind 5 and 8 from the southwest. Crazy forecast. Solar flux indices at 148, sunspot number 97, A is 10, K is 2. Geomagnetic field is quiet, no E-skip predicted. Spaceweather.com. Don't be surprised if there's an X-class flare today. Potentially dangerous sunspot 4114 is directly facing Earth. It has an unstable delta-class magnetic field that harbors energy for strong explosions. NOAA forecasters estimate a 75% chance of an M-class flare and a 30% chance of an X-class flare on June 17th. Also, Mars-Regulus conjunction. Neat picture. If you're into sky watching, watch for Mars and Regulus in the western sky. Let's see, at sunset. Currently, there's 7 sunspot groups on the sun. If you keep scrolling down, there's another article, Starlinks and Mars Regulus. Okay, that's about it for me, Gary. Everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll catch up tomorrow if we can. AAHCS in the group, 7-3 everyone, N8WS.
N8WS, AAHCS. All right, Bill, thank you for that. Great report as usual. Yeah, no, you were fine business into the repeater this morning. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, we'll see. I'll have to review space weather in a little more detail. We'll see what's going on propagation-wise. Don't be surprised. You're right. I won't be. I promise. All right, we're going to clear with N8WS. Let's see. How about K8AGW? I think you come in on one of the links. K8AGW, Dan, to take it, AAHCS. Are you out there, Dan?
W8WKY.
Everybody from K8AGW.
AGW here, and the old man thought he'd pause for the cause here and let everything link up. Hopefully they're all linked up and running well there. Very good morning. Fantastic job there, Gary, and hope all well on Fred's home front there, and so anxious to hear him back. And Tom, I hope to hear Tom on Modulators Radio again. Get on that with his all his good humor there. So yeah, I got working on the coffee, lubricating these voice cords, and so ready to start the day. And Mama Fran and I, they've been predicting chance of showers all along, and we haven't got any showers. So I said, well, we better mow the lawn in case the rest of the week gets wet. So she cleaned up the walk around and cleaned up the backyard, and I did the front yard and the side yard, got her all cleaned up. So we're good for the week now. So let it rain, and but I hope the storms to my west, way out west there, the wind subside and the weather changes and calm down and have a nice easy rain and all that good stuff. So we don't like that wild weather. We've been getting too much of it to our south and west this year. So I'm going to drop it, and I'll be right back. GW back. Yeah, and so everybody have a terrific Tuesday. Stay safe, stay well, and well, if we're going to get rain, stay dry. But they've been predicting that, but we haven't been getting it there. So I don't know. I think Scott's come up, VOX down the shoreline. I think he's up pretty soon. So my weather reports like his. It looks like the sun finally come out, but it was awful cloudy this morning, calm and cool. So with that, best of 73, everybody. Have a terrific Tuesday, and thanks for the call, Gary. KAGW, clear, and send it back to net control.
Calm and cool on the North Coast. That's what we like to hear. Thanks for being here, Dan. Thanks for being a purveyor of the North Coast. Tell Mama Friend we said hello, and you have a tenacious Tuesday. Get out there and get them there, Dan. All right, we're going to clear with AGW. Let's see. Let's pick up 88PJ. Al, good morning. This is AA8CS. And PJW, you're on deck.
AA8CS, this is AT8PJ. Thanks for picking me up, Gary. I appreciate you doing the net this morning, and looking forward to JAX's next week. And wanted to wish everybody a good morning and a great day. With that, I'll say 73, send it back to net control. This is AD8PJ.
Hey, D8PJ, AA8CS. All right, Al, very good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Rod jumping on the microphone there and being our NCO. One of our, right now, substitute NCO. He'll be using his node, so we'll be relying on the internet a little bit there, which Ray has done that before, Nick has done that before, and Nancy, OZZ, does it as well. It is definitely doable. It does take a little bit of cooperation on the part of the minions, that would be us, just to wait for the beep. You got to wait for the beep, and you got to be a little patient, that's all. And in dealing with the nodes in general, that's what we should all be doing. So anyway, it should work very, very fine business. All right, we're going to clear with you, Al. Thanks for being here this morning. Do appreciate that. Let's see, PJW, K8PJW to take it, AA8CS, and Mark, FQV, you're on deck.
AAHCS, KAPJW. Good morning, Gary, and good morning to the Barometer Netizens out there. Great to hear everyone this morning, and thanks for filling in, Gary. I'm sure Fred appreciates that. We're starting the day off here at 67 degrees, headed up to 77, 83 tomorrow, and as forecasted earlier, it's going to cloud up here pretty soon, and I won't have rain in the afternoon, so hey, I'm a poet. Anyway. Barometer's at 29.89, and our conspiracy continues here at $3.19 a gallon. So I don't know if we'll ever get off of that price anymore. So van prep's just about done. We got one more little issue we got to ferret through, and it has to do with the rain. So I guess we'll get a good test here in the next couple of days. But anyway, tonight the XYL and I are going to attend Fiddler on the Roof at the Porthouse Theater at Blossom, so we're looking forward to that. Wednesday's the Aries meeting. One more Mesh-tastic work session before Digital Dorsey is going to move on to other topics for the summer. So if you have a Mesh-tastic device, you want to try it out or have some questions, come on down. 6 p.m. at the American Red Cross in Akron, and be there if you want to try that out. Unfortunately, I have a conflict for the Sarah meeting, so I don't think I'll be attending there. So hopefully it'll be a good meeting, and I'll catch up on the video. So with that, I'll take a break for time. Okay, so in 1837, Charles Goodyear obtains his first rubber patent. 1885, the dismantled Statue of Liberty, is a gift of friendship from the people of France to the people of America, arrives in New York Harbor after being shipped across the Atlantic Ocean in 350 individual pieces packed in more than 200 cases. And in 1946, the first U.S. mobile telephone commercial service is inaugurated in St. Louis, Missouri. And that's the way it was. This is KAPJW, back to the net.
KAPJW, AAHCS. All right, Phil, thank you for that. Yeah, the meeting, our tech whatever. The May meeting is always dedicated to field day planning session. So, and Nick, KD8SLG, will be taking that over. Josh and Lucy are still incubating. So we'll see how all that plans out. Boy, we just, yeah, that's going to be a glorious occasion. We're really happy for both of them. Anyway, lots of stuff going on, Phil, and yeah, just take care of business there, and we'll talk to you again soon. Yeah, lots of stuff going on, that's for sure. All right, K8PJW, we're going to clear with you, Phil, and let's see, who do we have next? I guess that's Mark, KC8FQV to take it, AAHCS. Good morning, Mark.
Oh, good morning, Gary. KC8FQV. All right. Oh, what's it doing here? Is it going to come up? KCFQV. Okay, we're coming through Newberry. It was taking a little sluggish to come up. Well, I was on the round trip back. I'm listening on DV switch, transmitting on RF, and I'm hearing it back on, you know, on DV switch. But everything's going good. Yeah. Yesterday went into Solon. Mom had to go to emergency. Well, a quick call to the doctor. Well, she thought it was gout, and I think it is still gout. Well, but so did that. Came back through Solon. Solon is always doing work on their roads. Well, I stopped at Chick-fil-A. I had to remember how to get into it, but I remembered. But then I got a little confused when I was leaving. But all roads always lead to the good world. But, you know, all the orange barrels, we always have orange in Ohio. We have orange in the fall and winter with the browns, and
spring and summer comes, we have orange with all the barrels and cones and that. But everything else is going good, and hopefully we'll get out to the meeting on Thursday. And that, yeah, I'm sure we'll have some barrels to dot around. Well, I know there's some barrels, but I won't have to go through them. Getting on in Macedonia. Of course, they've been paving that road, I think, too, some they were. So, they're making them smooth. So, hope everything else goes smooth. And we'll send it back to the net control. Gary, KC8FQV. And hopefully everyone else that's doing ailing gets better and gets on the road to recovery. So, KC8FQV.
KC8FQV, AA8CS. All right, Mark. Thanks for being here this morning. Yeah, we'll see you Thursday night. That's for sure. I think that's for sure. All right, clearing with FQV. Let's pick up Scott in Vermilion. After Scott, we're going to circle back and see if we can pick up Joe and Jeff again and see what happened there. KE8VOX to take it. AA8CS. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. K8VOX. Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Had to put a little pause in there, get everything all linked back up again, and then my ID decided to do its thing. But I'm here. I caught you the whole time, Gary. I didn't have no problems on RF hearing you or off the node. So. But we got 73.8 degrees up here on the lake shore. Like Dan said, no rain here. I haven't had any rain for 2 days. The lake temperature is 65.3 and not much of a wind. Between 4 and 2 out of the south, and about 1 footers. Well, they're even less than 1 foot on the lake, but I imagine they'll pick up a little bit. But otherwise, it's just another tranquil day on the lake shore. Got plans for today. Got a VE training session for NORS, going from paper to computer, and I'm not your sharpest tool in the shed to begin with, and computers kind of baffle me. So they had other training sessions, and I was sick, so I appreciate them taking the time to make up for the ones that I couldn't make it to. But otherwise, rode the bike yesterday. I put about 15 miles on the e-bike. Took the long way around the country roads and whatnot. Just a beautiful day. And that's about it, Gary. Just, living the lake life. Nice and another tranquil Tuesday, I guess. Today's Tuesday. You got me all goofed up with these Fred not being here, but everybody have a great day. AA8 Custom Select. This is KE8VOX 73, everyone.
All right, Scott. 73 right back at you, buddy. Hopefully you can make it down for field day again. We'll have to have our annual 2-hour conversation. Yeah, we did burn the midnight oil last year. Anyway, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Scott, thanks for being here. Thanks for the report. We do appreciate it. You take care. Enjoy. Tentillating Tuesday. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that all works out. All right, clear with VOX. Let's circle back. Let me see if I can pick up Joe and Jeff again here. N8JKO. Joe, this is AA8CS. Are you with me?
Good morning again, Net Control. This is N8JKO. It's amazing what happens when you double check your batteries. But anyway, my ex-YL and I are doing okay today. We got the grandkids coming over in about an hour, and we're preparing for them. I will use any cheap excuse I can find. And the balance of the week is we're looking forward to a great several days. Break for time. And with quite a bit of sadness this last Sunday, we attended services for an outstanding amateur radio operator who became a silent key. For anyone that may have known NF1X, Neil, we attended his services and represented amateur radio. He was very much involved in Geauga and Lake County, and he will be missed. He was a ham's ham and quite an Elmer. So, but we move forward, and we're going to continue the traditions. The balance of the week looks good, so I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO back to Net Control.
All right, Joe. Yeah, I didn't know what happened to you there. You were you just disappeared. I thought maybe the internet might have gone down. But yeah, you were fine business into the repeater and all, and then you just disappeared. So, and a battery would do that. That's for sure. I did not know Neil NF1X. But as John Dunn said, everybody's part of the continent, and for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for you. Yeah, we'll. It's part of the family and that whole concept, and that's a good thing. And thanks for bringing that to our attention, Joe. Do appreciate it. All right, we're going to clear with JKO. Let's see if Jeff is with us. I don't think I would have had two bad batteries in a row. But N8XNV, Jeff, are you still there? And he might have been in and out. I do things like that. N8XNV, are you with me, Jeff? This is AA8CS. All right, nothing heard. My assumption is he was in and out, and I missed it. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. Let me take a moment and re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Assoc. Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary. The call, Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra, custom select in some circles. And I'm looking for check-ins. Listening.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Golf. Brian KF8G in Norton.
KE8 HNK Elmer and Akron.
KF8 CLO Mark sitting in Portage Lakes right now.
Short time.
Kilo Delta 8 November Echo Oscar KD8 NEO Darrell and Holmes County in and out.
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf K4OG Markin Copley.
KF8 DJA Kilo Foxtrot 8 Delta Juliet Alpha Steve in Marblehead. No traffic, in and out.
No traffic. It's Chris Mobile. I'm in and out. Gary, have a good day. All aboard.
W8WKY.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 8 Charlie X-Ray Hotel in and out. November 8, Whiskey Lima Golf.
All right, let me give you a call back here. KF8G was in there, KE8HNK, KF8CLO, W8HRF, KD8NEO, K4OG. We have a couple in and outs here. KF8DJA, Steve, good morning, from Marblehead. Hope all is well up there. KE8JPQ Mobile, Chris, got you in the log there, and have you in and out as well. KF8CXH, also in and out. There was a November 8 whiskey at the very end there. I did not catch the call. Can you come back?
November 8th, Whiskey Lima Golf, in and out.
All right, you're a little noisy, but got it that time. N8WLG, I have you in and out. Thanks for stopping by this morning on this tenacious Tuesday. Did I miss anybody? Come now.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8NOV, Marty Streetsboro, just in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Kilo Yankee, Andy and Dalton. I will be in and out, no traffic.
KF8 CFC, Randy, Drumsville, in and out.
All right, let's see, who do we have here? N8WLG we picked up, KC8NOV, KF8CKY, and KF8CFC. All in and thank you, gentlemen, for stopping by. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in and outs in a row. I have never had that before. Thank you for the traffic. Do appreciate that, but I'm sure there's some pearls of wisdom in there, something that we missed out on. So next time, consider saying hello and add your pearl of wisdom as well. But thank you for stopping by this morning. We do appreciate that. All right, let's get started here. W8HRF. Let's see, Josh, how you doing? Any news and what's going on this morning? And Brian, KF8G, you're on deck.
AA8CS, W8HRF. Good morning, Gary. Good morning to everybody on the Barometer Net. Good to hear you on a Tuesday again, Gary. I'm getting less surprised every time I turn the radio on. It's only happened twice, but what was I going to say? No news yet. We're still waiting for the baby. What else? Went to our friend's house yesterday, and the kids got to play, so that was a blast. We were celebrating my buddy's birthday, and so that's awesome. He is, let's see, he's a year older than me, so he's 28. Yeah, I can do math. I just have to add one. But yeah, we finished the hospital tours this week, so we know where we're going, and we've got the plan in place, and we've got the bags packed. I should say Lucy's got the bags packed. Okay, she took care of it all. I'm should have helped more, but I was at work. But whatever. What else? Yeah. That's about it. If there's no baby on Thursday, by Thursday, then we'll be at the meeting. But yeah, just in case, Nick will be doing a field day presentation, which is going to be great. And he also offered if the baby comes to do my ops committee presentation too. So for those who went to POTA, we'll have a POTA wrap up, a POTA summary, and got lots of good pictures. Mark, thanks to K4OG for being an awesome photographer. He got some great shots. And I'll keep it for the meeting to relay how we fell in the standings of the different clubs and who made how many contacts. Timed it out, but we'll dive into that more in the meeting. So it'll be a good time. So we're looking forward to it if we're able to make it. So thanks for picking me up, Gary. I'm pulling into work. I do appreciate it. And by the way, Andy, AB8MO, was trying to get in. He got stepped on, but he shot me a text. He had to run into work, so he just wanted to say good morning to you, sir. So that's about it. AA8CS, W8HRF 73.
W8HRF, AA8CS. All right, Josh. Yeah, lots of exciting things happening in your life there. That's very exciting. I'll put Andy in the log, AB8MO. I'll just proxy him in there. That'll be good. I try to leave some space, and particularly at the end of the a run, I'll leave space. I don't know. Sometimes the guys on Echolink, well, not sometimes. The guys on Echolink and Allstar are certainly at a disadvantage at times. So we have to make sure that we space things out for those guys. That's just the way the technology works. So thanks for that, Josh. Tell Lucy that we're thinking about her, and of course, don't forget about Betty. Going to have a little brother. You got to love it. All right, we're going to clear with HRF. Let's go to the top. KF8G to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Brian.
What, no snide remark this morning? I'm surprised. Not much going on. Did a car show up at Cuyahoga Falls last night. That was a lot of fun. Guy next to me with a 57 Corvette won a trophy, so I was pleased for him. Nice guy. But this weekend is Trans Am weekend in Mid-Ohio, going down Friday. A friend of mine that's local, lives somewhere around Wadsworth, or north of Wadsworth in the township, got a ride in a Trans Am car. That's pretty cool. He's also got a ride in a 64 Corvette in the vintage race. Talented driver, even though I pick on him about it. So I'll be there Friday, got a car show Saturday. I'm not sure what I'm doing Sunday. Guy's trying to talk me into doing an autocross with my golf, so we shall see. So with that, I will turn it back to our fearful, trembling, and white-knuckled, barely in net control, semi-leader. Did I miss anything? Oh, AA8, constantly silly. This is KF8G.
What? You pick on someone? I can't imagine. Constantly silly. Well, let me put that in my list of phonetics. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to clear with KF8G. Oh, yeah, I was going to go pick on somebody else today, maybe. K8HNK to take it. Good morning, Elmer. What say you? This is AA8CS. Mark, CLO, you're on deck.
K8HNK, A8GS. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, rest of the listeners. Just sitting here at the homestead, getting ready to send me an email for some letters that I need to print off, and some schedules. So that's kind of what's going on today. Nothing much. All's quiet on the home front so far, which is a good thing. I'm just going to hop off here, organize my tools, and get things organized, clean the Jeep out a little bit, and try to work in between the rain today to get the grass mowed and get some other things done. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, Gary. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. This is K8HNK, back over to A8CS.
W8WKY.
K8HNK, AA8CS. All right, Elmer, thank you for that. And thanks for being here. Yeah, thanks for being here. We do appreciate that. Take care. Enjoy Tenacious Tuesday, and we'll talk to you again soon. Probably Thursday, I would imagine. All right, clearing with HNK. Let's pick up KF8CLO. This is AA8CS. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Gary. And good morning to the rest of the net. I'm just sitting in Portage Lakes again. The guys are still building that same house. And I had my mind, and I can't remember it. It's terrible getting old. So I guess I'm just going to let you head back to net and everybody 73s and have a good day.
All right, Mark. Yeah, good days on tap, I think. We might have a little bit of rain this afternoon, I think, is what I heard today. And, well, we'll see. Yeah. I did get the lawn mowed Sunday afternoon. I did do that. So that was a good thing. So we're ready for a little bit more rain, right? Clear with CLO. Thanks for being here, Mark. And let's pick up another Mark. Mark, K4OG. Good morning, Mark. Photographer extraordinaire. What say you, sir? This is AA8CS.
AA8CS, K4OG. Well, thank you, Gary and Josh, for those flowers. I really do love taking the photography, the pics. It's fun. Yeah, I'm on Echolink. I'm back on Echolink, Gary. For me, DV Switch just isn't working. The platform just doesn't hold a connection. You look at it cross-eyed or anything, you blink, it blinks too. Well, looking forward to the meeting and field day, and everybody stay safe on field day, because you got the worst safety officer there ever was. I mean, God forbid if you get hurt, all I can do is dial 911. You don't want me bandaging you up or putting a tourniquet on, for sure. Anyway, that's about it, Gary. I appreciate you running the net, and look forward to seeing you Thursday. K4OG back to net.
All right, Mark. Yeah, they took my tourniquet license away from me after I put that tourniquet around that person's neck. I thought it was the place to do it. Who would have thought? Mark, being the photographer it really is. It is a lot of fun taking the pictures, and I try to take pictures too. The problem is when you're wearing multiple hats like that. It gets a little more difficult because you don't know which hat you have on at any given moment. But if you were assigned to take pictures and that's what you did, that is a lot of fun because people smile at you normally. K4OG, we're going to clear with you, Mark. That brings me to the bottom of my list here. Let me just add, I did add Andy, AB8MO, as check-in number 40. Do appreciate Andy trying to get in there. And let's see, I'm at the bottom of my list, and we are approaching the bottom of the hour. Let's see if there's anybody else out there that'd like to join us. This is AA8CS, and I am standing by.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha. KE8VZA, Eric in Strong.
KB8LJ.
All right, we picked up KE8VZA and KB8LJ. Eric, take it away. KE8VZA, AA8CS. Chuck, you're on deck.
AA8CS and the net, KE8VZA here. I didn't know I got on the short bus. I don't know. I just wait at the corner. The door, it rolls up, the door opens, and I get on. I didn't know. Anyway, good to hear everybody this morning. Just wanted to pop in and say everyone to have a tenacious Tuesday, and I'm on my way to the Big W and earn another nickel. Got to put it in the jar, and looking forward to the meeting Thursday and field day and seeing everyone. KE8VZA, back to net control.
Roger. We're looking forward to for the meeting on Thursday as well. Yeah, I got waylaid by Tenacious Tuesday. Yeah, it is. What can I say? Nick's going to do the presentation on field day, and Josh, if he's there, will take the operations committee report over. If not, Nick will take care of that as well. So should be a lot of good things happening. There's no specific tech talk. We do commandeer the May meeting for field day prep, so that's what's on hand. Join us at the Mexican restaurant, the Casa Nueva, not sure. But you know where it is. Come on down and join everybody about 5 o'clock, 5-ish, and meetings at 7. And it'll be a lot of fun, I promise. All right, we're going to clear with VZA. Let's pick up Chuck, KB8LJ. Good morning.
AAHCS in the group from KB8LJ. Yeah, I really appreciated N4OG's comments about DV Switch, because his experience is exactly the same as mine. There have been times that I've just gone over to using Echolink, even though I like the direct Allstar connection better, because somehow or other the people who put DV Switch together have no idea about the ergonomics of an application, because as Mark was pointing out, all you got to do is sneeze or look at it cross-eyed and the thing disconnects or does something really erratic, and that's why I always refer to DV Bitch as my unfaithful electronic wife, because she is quite unfaithful, and it doesn't have to be that way, because the people who put DV Switch together definitely did some good software work, but they have absolutely no clue about application ergonomics. And if I had ever produced something when I was producing software with the kind of ergonomics that DV Switch has, I think I would have been reduced to tears of embarrassment. So with that, KV8LJ, back to net.
Okay, Chuck. Oh, man. Yeah, your feelings toward your unfaithful DV Switch are well known. So, oh, man. Okay. Well, you do what you got to do. And I've used Echolink, and it seems to work pretty well. Haven't dabbled with DV Switch. There's so much negative press out there. But nevertheless, do appreciate the comments. I had to chuckle, though. Had to chuckle. All right, KB8LJ, thanks for being here, Chuck. Hopefully we'll see you Thursday night. And with that, again, at the bottom of my list, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net. We're getting close to the end here. If there's anybody else that would like to join us, give me a call. This is AAHCS.
W8WKY.
WHXX, in and out. Have a great one, Gary.
All right, we picked up WA8GXX, in and out. I thought there was somebody else in there. Anybody else out there that would like to join us? This is AAHCS.
K8EIE.
Okay, self-care recheck, Gary.
All right, there was a PIE in there, and there was somebody else. Mark, I have your recheck. Stand by, please. PIE, and there was another station. Please come back.
Yeah, this is K8EIE speaking, and
AF1K Alpha Foxtrot 1 Kilo.
All right, nicely done. AF1K and K8EIE, and Mark, your recheck. Stand by, we'll get right to your recheck. K8EIE to take it, AA8CS, and AF1K, you're next.
yeah, this is K8EIE from University Heights. So I'm just kind of driving around right now on mobile. Anyways, I'll let you guys go.
All right, K8EIE, you're sounding good there. Got you mobile, and thanks for stopping by this morning. Don't be a stranger. We're here Monday through Saturday, so be a regular. Yeah, there you go. All right, clearing with EIE, AF1K to take it, AA8CS, and Mark, you're on deck.
Well, good morning, Gary, and everybody on the net. This is AF1K. I am recliner mobile at the moment, and wanted to catch Kerry when the closer comes in, so if he's listening after you close, I'd like to try to grab you after the net. Hope everybody has a great day. This is AF1K 73.
All right, 73 right back at you, Richard. Thanks for being here this morning on this tenacious Tuesday. We do appreciate the traffic, and thanks for being check-in number 44. Well, actually, in the log, you're 44, and EIE was 45. KC8FQV, AA8CS. Mark, go ahead with your recheck, please.
All right, yeah, KCFQ. Yeah, Steve out in Gatesville mentioned the other day, and now you start to think about the different things, and you're talking about the digital modes and all that, like NetLogger is a program you put on your computer, and then, of course, then there became NetScraper that you could put on your phone and see who was checking in, and then they got rag2.app, so that allows you on a browser, on a phone, or anything to follow along with NetLogger and that. And that's like the Echolink or Allstar and Echolink. They sit on the side of the controller. As a matter of fact, if the controller, and some of these controllers that run the repeaters that have voters in them, if you don't have a good signal in, or if one of the sites don't want to give a good signal, it really gives the voter a workout to try to figure out which one to take, and it's the same thing, when you go to the, and then you got to wait for the delay factors and all that, delays in the relays, delays in the software, so that's why some of these people that hotkey, and Jim does stuff, he does hotkey in the morning sometimes when he does his thing. You don't leave it reset everything, because you don't leave everything reset. I'm going to reset myself. You have a repeater that runs 90 seconds, and you don't leave it reset after 60 seconds. Someone does 60-second transmission, and they don't leave it reset all the way. And they're going to be timed out because they didn't leave it reset. So you have to leave the resets go so you get the full length of whatever the repeater permits you to do. So let's send it back your way, Gary, KC8FQV.
KC8 FQV, AAHCS. All right, Mark, thank you for that. This is AAHCS for the Barometer Net, Tenacious Tuesday morning edition. This will be the last call. If you'd like to join us, give me a call. Last call. All right, nothing heard. Let's go right to the closer out of the right field bullpen. Come on down. W8CTM, AAHCS, and Kerry, don't forget that AF1K is standing by for you after the net. W8CTM to take it, AAHCS. We are check-ins number 46 and 47. Not too awfully bad today, Kerry. We did good. We done good, didn't we? Yeah. KC8, FQV, I'm sorry, W8C, W8C, to take it, AAHCS.
Well, good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there, but I'm feeling crappy here. Saturday morning, early, I must have, I know I did. I was sleepwalking. I walked down to two of the neighbors. I guess I fell, and I guess I got up, and that's when, I don't know when I woke up. I didn't know I fell. I didn't know I got up, but I was down in front of my neighborhood, or my neighbor's house, and I walked out of the house barefooted and just my underwear on. And I tell you, my brain must be fried or getting there. But I fell on my face, my chest, my knees. I'm just a mess and feel just as bad as I look, I imagine, or feel worse. But anyway, that's all I did. And, well, great on 45 check-ins there. That's a good number. We almost made 50, but we sure made her 42, so that's a good thing. Well, that's all I have this morning. I was lucky I didn't wake up till just after 8 o'clock, and I said, well, I hope I didn't miss the dead, but I made it in here. And, yeah, here I am. So, everybody have what is the Tenacious Tuesday. I think that's what you said it was. So, that's what it is. So, everybody have a good one. And I'll say 73, W8CTM, and back to you, Gary, to wrap it up.
Kerry, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. Man, that would be a bit unnerving, I would think. Have you done that before? Walked in your sleep? W8CTM. Over to you.
W8WKY.
No, Gary, never have I been. And I had to look at my Ring doorbell, and there was a package. It was delivered early in the morning, and I just looked down at the ground and walked right up through my yard and up to the street and down, I guess down the street, you know, and it was about 15 or 20 minutes before I came back, and never have done that before, and don't have no reason to why it happened, but it just did, and it's pretty weird to watch yourself on Ring doorbell walking out your house with just underwear on. But I don't know, nothing like that's ever happened to me, but boy, it sure did this time. So with that, back to you, Gary.
Well, we're certainly glad that you're okay. I mean, you could really get seriously hurt doing something like that. I mean, I've never done that either, but not looking forward to ever doing that, as a matter of fact. Man, I'll have to research that and see what causes someone to sleepwalk. That's interesting. Now I know there's other people. I've known other people that do that, and man, that's potentially very dangerous. So you take care of yourself. You might want to check that out. I would think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, Gary. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being the closer. Do appreciate that. But again, that's a bit unnerving, I got to say. All right, I'm at the bottom of the list, bottom of the net. Let me take this moment to remind everyone that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour, 7 a.m., runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in. Keep this wonderful net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. This is the W8WKY repeater on 147.39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. The PL's 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up. And, come on down and join us. It's a lot of fun. The name here is Gary. The call, AA8CS. I return this repeater back to regular amateur radio use. Fred should be back tomorrow, so stop by, say hello to him. And I'll be back on Thursday and Friday for your weekending dish of nonsense. This is AA8CS, returning this repeater back to amateur radio, regular amateur radio use. 73, everybody. Have a tenacious Tuesday.
Well, KCFK, now as Paul Harvey says, the rest of the story. And Gary and Carrie, now you did finish the rest of the stories because we were all concerned a little bit. So KCFQV, all enjoy the day.
W8CTM, this is AF1K.
AF1K, W8CTM.
Wow, sorry to hear about your nocturnal adventures there. Yeah, I don't know what to say. But I did send you an email yesterday. I don't know if you saw it or not, but just curious about fishing in the Portage Lakes. And if you're not aware of any recommended spots, maybe you might know somebody that would. So that's all I was looking for. AF1K.
Well, I'm not a fisherman, and I've lived here at my house for 43 years, and I've been fishing maybe 5 times, and that was at least 35 years ago. But I know Portage Lakes, they have a lot of fishing tournaments, and Long Lake, the lake I live on, they pulled record fish out of that, but I don't know any, I can't tell you which lake to go on, but if you go, good luck and have a great time if you're out there.
Okay, well, like I said, I was just curious. I knew you lived on the lake there, and probably were aware of some stuff, but no problem. We'll keep asking around. We're just really casual guys, and we're just fishing from shore anyway. So I know that that really restricts getting to good spots. But anyhow, that's fine. And gee, yeah, you probably should bring that up with someone. Maybe set up a motion detector in your room or something that would sound an alarm if it found something moving around at night, because especially being so close to the water. Yeah. Okay. Well, I wish you well in your adventures, and keep on closing then. W8CTM AF1K.
Yeah, I think your name is Rich, and that AF1K, I think it is. I remember talking to you, in the past. Is it Rich?
Oh, yes. Pardon me for not reintroducing myself, Kerry. Yeah, it's Rich. And we had some, somewhat lengthy conversations in the past because I worked at the Big G, and I think you worked there for a while too. And I don't think we ever saw each other at work, but we do have some connections there. I this last week or the week before, I went to the memorial there for Ted KB8 PRK. I had no idea he had passed, so it was a miracle that I wasn't talking to somebody, and they told me they were doing that day, and so I after the service, I went up to the Wingfoot Lake and did a park activation kind of in his honor. So I think you were one of his peeps. I'm not sure. AF1K.
Oh yeah. I've known Ted for many years. Yeah, I was sorry to hear him pass. That's and just out of the blue pass, it wasn't that he was sick or anything. Well, he might have been sick. I don't think he was, but he just died of a heart attack or whatever there. Yeah, it was a shame. I've known Ted probably 30 years. Right as I was getting my license, I met Ted, and he's done a lot of work for me, electrical work, and come over to the house and visited quite a few times here over the years. And that was a shame hearing that he had passed. He'll be missed for sure.
The memorial, I guess there was a luncheon there a couple of weeks prior at the Varsity, which obviously I didn't know about, but there was probably 30 people there, and we all told stories about him. His brother had some real doozies, especially the one about his older brother and playing with their CB antenna in the front yard and touching the telephone or the electrical wires and shooting the nails out of the bottoms of their shoes. That was quite an eye-opener. And story about Ted and I, we were on the bus trip to Dayton there. I think it was the Pioneer Club and that sponsored it. And that was the trip where the bus, we were in a construction zone, and a truck came up from behind and didn't realize traffic was stopped and whacked the bus and pushed it into the truck that was in front of it and seriously injured the driver, and then went along the side of the truck, the bus, and broke out all the driver's side windows. And then we had to jump out the side windows because the front door was inoperable. And my hands were so shaking I had to borrow a cigarette from Ted to calm down. So everybody had good stories. AF1K.
Yeah, I missed that memorial they had. I was at the one that they had over at the Varsity, but I missed the one at the church there. And I don't know why, but there was something came up, and I just couldn't make it. But I got over to Varsity, and there was quite a few people there for that one.
Okay, well, I'll let you go, and have a great day. Thanks for the conversation, and we'll catch up with you later. W8CTM AF1K.
Alrighty, Rich, and one place that I know that they fish a lot from the shore is over North Reservoir. That's off of, what's my brain is a scramble. But North Reservoir is a pretty good place to fish with, not worry about all the houses and stuff, and you get down to the water pretty good. So probably try that out. W8 ATM.
Thank you for the tip. AF1K clear.